Tingnan mo kung paano gumawa ng wine. Ayun no, patapak.
Yeah, sabi niya eh. Hi, Daniel. Okay. Hi, Daniel.
Kaya sabi mo, can we leave it here? Aha. Ugasan.
Yeah. The last one, close the door, please.
Close the door. The last one, please close the door.
Si Father pala yun.
Now, we have 5 minutes inside and then we have about 35 minutes up to 40 minutes outside.
Okay.
What we are going to see over here, we will see a farm. The farm is original from Jesus' time. And also we will see a village which is made by us, which means a recreation of the village that they had in the first century. You'll see people dressed like in the first century, houses like in the first century, and you'll understand easier the Bible if some of you read the Bible. Now this Bible will come alive. This was our idea about 30 years ago. Right now we are inside of this building. We'll go outside. This is our land, and the village of Nazareth where Jesus lived was located up here. From that place to our place is just 10 minutes of walking. So if that was the village and this was the farm, we assume that Jesus was coming daily around this place to work, to walk, or even to play around here. So for those who believe in Jesus, this is amazing. We'll step on his steps outside.
Yeah.
Not in many places you can say this thing. What we found here, why we consider that this a farm? We found the wine press. The wine press you will see outside. This is just a copy, a picture of the wine press that you will see outside. How we know that a spot is old? If we find coins or if we find pottery shards, we can date the spot. So we found actually inside of a basin or a vat that I will show you outside, or our guide, we will see this, we will see the place where the pottery shards were found. In the lobby after the tour, if you still have time after the tour, you will see these pottery shards that were found from the first century, original ones. Now, the sandals that you see here are not original ones. We placed the sandals here because they didn't press the grapes with their sandals. They pressed the grapes barefoot. Anybody can guess why barefoot? Let's see. Try to guess. Why do you think that they pressed the grapes barefoot? Try!
For the fermentation of the
No,
grapes?
no.
For the good taste.
Good taste, yes, excellent, good taste. Not the taste of the feet, of course. Now listen, inside of the grapes you have seeds which are very bitter. If you crush the seeds, the juice becomes bitter. So with your sandals, you might crush the seeds. Barefoot, no way. They were very smart in the first century. Another thing that you will see outside, terraces like this one. This is a copy. Outside you'll see 12 original terraces. What are these? On a rocky hill you need to plant. How? You are digging steps, then you fill the steps with soil as you can see over here, and then in order for the soil to do not be washed away, you need to add stone upon stone as a fence, as you can see over here. So in this way you have a farm on a hill, which is not possible in many countries. Now we'll go outside to see the farm and the village. I need to tell you that, one moment, wait for me. I need to tell you that I will not be your guide all the way alone because I'm from Romania and we have a group from Romania that is coming in about 20 minutes, so I need to guide them. But somebody else will come and will take over from me, okay?
Okay.
Please come with me this way.
Shirley's going to do this.
Ano yung nakakamata ko? Kasi ang basa. Why you sick?
Hindi. Patatlo na yatang beses dito.
Hmm? Oh, may buriko sa taas.
I need to wait for everybody, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, Filipinos, come on, please. How do you say?
Paspas.
Paspas. Paspas.
Bilise, bilise.
Bilise.
Bilisay.
What are you teaching me? You don't teach me
it's-
bad words, yeah?
No!
Teach you bad words.
Okay,
Bilisan.
this is Russian. So are you living in Israel? Yes. Where?
Netanya.
Ah, okay, good. Netanya.
Tel
good.
Aviv.
Herzliya.
We're scattered anywhere.
Okay. Guys,
Bilisan.
you know probably about the olive trees, but I need to tell you something. You know the olive tree is our national tree because an olive tree can live a lot. You can take a lot of things from one olive tree, and you can find the olive tree everywhere. Like the Christians or like the believers, you know, you can find them everywhere. They can live a lot, not just thousands of years, but for eternity, and they need to bring a lot of fruits. So this is very important for us to know, each of us. This is the oldest olive tree that we have. This is just a teenager. It's 420 years old.
Oh.
This one, yes. This is the oldest olive tree, 420 years old. Yes.
Now he is alive.
Still alive. Have you been to Jerusalem, the Garden of Gethsemane?
Yes.
Over there you saw olive trees from Jesus' time. So this is why I said that this is just a teenager. Ken Malak. Anila there. So where is, okay, let's continue. Let's meet our shepherds.
Let's meet the shepherds. You know what the shepherds do?
Picture mo ako dito po niya.
On ruins of 3 watchtowers. Look over here. This is a recreation, but we found the original ones next to this. Mark 12 says, a man planted a vineyard, and this man dug a vat or a wine press, and this man built a watchtower. So everything that Jesus mentions in his parable was found.
And we'll talk about 2 steps in pressing the oil out of the olives. The first step, as you come into the building, is this big round basin where the olives would be crushed with this big stone. The donkey moves the stone around. Saul, Shaul, will show us how the donkey moves the stone around to crush the olives in this basin. You end up with an olive mash or paste inside the basin. Just watch your legs as the donkey moves the stone around with the side beam.
Thank you.
Watch your legs. So you can see the olives are placed in the basin and the round stone
Gilingan.
crushes the olives. And you end up with an olive mash or paste.
Ginagawang olive oil.
Then we can use these baskets. They have a hole in the middle. I'll explain that. And you can fill up these baskets with the olive mash or paste. When you have 7 or 8 filled, we go to the other side of the building for the second stage to press the oil out of the baskets. Thank you, Sharp.
Thank you.
This side.
Yun ang gusto niyo sa donkey, di ba?
Ate Bet.
Tara tayo din sa kabila.
Both sides of the same left and right. Last week on the right hand side, there's a hole in the ground here. It's about a half a metre deep. And so you put the baskets one on top of the other in a pile, on top of the hole.
Hindi ko na
You line
makita.
up the hole in the middle so the oil can drip nice and smoothly into the hole. You actually get water as well. The oil floats to the top of the hole, so you can collect the oil from the top of the hole. Now the wooden beam and these three heavy stones, they're about 500 kilograms each, very heavy, are used as a pressing mechanism on a wooden plate here.
No.
So welcome to our carpenter's workshop. This is our carpenter Joseph. Say hi to Joseph.
Hi, Joseph!
Now, please more people come this way, make room for the people to come in. Now the tools here you see, most of these tools we know today because metal has been used for thousands of years. They did have metal for their tools. So we've got a plane in the wood like we have today. We have different chisels like we have today. This is an adze, A-D-Z-E, has a curved blade. It can be used for shaping wood to a point, okay, and it can be used as a hammer. Joseph has a third use for this tool. It's his own personal secret really, but he said we could share it. Okay, back scratcher, 3 uses for this tool. Now there's 2 volcanic basalt rocks. The rough one, it's like sandpaper today for smoothing the wood down, okay, and the smooth one is for sharpening his blades. Okay, have we got another tool we could show them, Joseph? See if you can guess what this tool is. Please make room for the people to come in. You come more this way as well. So see if you can guess what this is. What is it?
Bow and arrow.
It's a
No, for
It's a drill. Drill. First century Black and Decker. Thank you, Joseph. God bless you. Now there's some tools for working with stone behind you there. That's because the work of Jesus and Joseph in the original New Testament, it was tekton in the Greek. It means a builder, and they work with stone and wood. And so sometimes Jesus would be probably building stone walls, quarrying rock, as well as working with wood. And so it was strong, practical, skilled work Jesus was doing most of his life till he was about 30 and his full-time spiritual work began. So he wasn't a weak man, he was a strong, hard-working, practical man, as well as the Son of God. Thank you to Joseph. Thank you. Now we're going to see the weaver next on the metal comb, taking out knots and seeds, make it nice and soft. Then it can be washed and coloured. They would boil up different fruits and vegetables, the skins, the peels, and then all the colour that comes out, they'd use an acid like vinegar to fix the colour into the wool. These are natural shades of sheep wool, some are dark, some are light. This is from pomegranate, different reds and oranges from pomegranate. Okay. This is from onion, yellow brown. Different leaves and grasses, of course, different greens. And this is from nuts. Okay, those are the cheaper colours. More expensive is this gold from a spice, saffron. Saffron, more expensive. Most expensive, the blues and the purples. The purple dye they would get from a little sea creature, a sea snail. Not the shell, the little snail inside. They could get 1 drop of purple ink from each snail. You need thousands of these to colour 1 row purple, so it's very expensive. It's for rich people, for kings and queens. Remember the soldiers, when they were having fun with Jesus, they put a purple robe on him, and a crown of thorns, and they said, "Hail, King of the Jews." He was the King of Kings. Purple was the colour for a king, but they were just having fun. Hannah will show us how she spins the wool.
You're tired, Hannah.
We're all the time. Now, the book of Proverbs is the book of wisdom after the Psalms. At the last chapter, 31, it speaks about the godly woman, the virtuous wife, spinning the wool, weaving the clothing, weaving the cloth, making the clothing, and so on. This is the picture from Proverbs 31. The spindle, she puts her hand to this. Proverbs 31, the godly woman. Okay? Now, do you think this thread is now ready to be used on the loom for weaving? Is it now ready?
Yeah.
No, it's not. There's lots of tension from the spinning. You need to let it rest and loosen up for about 4 weeks. Let all the tension come out. So that it doesn't, otherwise it all tangles up on its own. So then you can use it on the hook.